Hi friends and nail fam, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Today we are live swatching What's Up Nails Spooky Spice collection. This collection launched on October 10th and is available online now. And if you enjoy live swatches, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a single upload. And I look forward, as always, to hearing your thoughts about the polishes. So, first up in our showcase is going to be the most important part of any manicure. That's your base coat. And for people with ridges like me and minor imperfections, the Hideaway Rid Filler base coat is perfect, and it's in the shade pink. I particularly am excited because I see a lot of brands embracing offering ridge filler base coats, and I cannot tell you all how happy that makes me as somebody who really needs it. So this one you can wear in one coat as a primer for your polish, or two coats for a nice negative space base. So this will help you smooth out your ridges, hide imperfections, and brighten and protect your nails with vitamin C and E. It's also clean, cruelty-free, vegan, and a 21 free formula for $12.75. Also made right here in USA. So I enjoyed that base coat, and it's a perfect segue into the next item on our showcase. This is Foliage FY, and it's a magnetic polish. It's a dark blue base with small orange to green magnetic flakes and green to purple iridescent flakes. So I, of course, immediately was enjoying everything about the fallish colors. So the small orange to green magnetic flakes were exciting to see. So that was kind of what I focused on. I'm going to show it to you all unmagnetized at full opacity in two coats, and then I'll add a third coat and magnetize it all for you, because I've learned that thicker coats and more nail polish equal a better magnetizing effect. But I gotta say, I prefer this one unmagnetized for the simple fact that it just looks so beautiful. Now, it is a darker color or darker base, so you may want to leave your nail polish remover on with some clips to get the cleanest, quickest removal. And as for the polish formula, it applied very easily for me and pretty smoothly. It had almost like a jelly base to it because I saw a lot of squish and bounce back when I was applying. Now, I am magnetizing it now, and here is where things kind of go awry for me, because I was able to get a pretty nice line for the magnet initially, and it was gorgeous and it was beautiful, and I was excited about it because I thought that magnetic flaky looks so cool on this nail. But what happened is, as it dried, the magnetic flaky started to spread. So I did get the dreaded spread. Now, I did use the DRK magnetic top coat, and I still ended up with the dreaded spread. So it seemed like as it dried, it spread it for me. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to put the magnetic top coat on while it was still wet. So I was a little confused, but it was a beautiful polish. Next up is I Am Too Much. This one is a light blue base with orange to green iridescent shimmer, black, and hollow irregular glitter. So I'm gonna be totally honest with this polish. I appreciate the effort and the extra elements that were added to it, but I also feel like I Am Too Much would have been perfectly fine with the light blue base and the orange to green iridescent shimmer. I was already in love with those. And I kind of got into the regular glitter too. And then, like, they added the black, and I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. But if you're looking for something that's going to have a lot of high contrast and be perfect for Halloween, that makes perfect sense. So, if you're looking for a pastel ish Halloween vibe, I Am Too Much might just be the polish for you. Next up is Goopy Goblin. It's a thermal, and it's a green thermal base with purple hexagon glitters in two sizes, black irregular glitter and green to purple iridescent flakes. It's Kelly green when cold and light grass green when warm. So I went ahead and added that side by side photo for you all in the still so that you can see the two shades of the polish once you apply it and it changes. So I'm assuming I was pretty warm while I was filming because I was definitely getting that light grass green and I was doing a thick enough coat. But what I really liked about it was I feel like this is the perfect Mardi Gras polish if there was ever one created at any point in time. And I know it's supposed to be for Halloween, but that excited me to no end. Next up is Leave Me Out of It, which happens to be one of my favorite polishes of this collection. It's a dark mauve base with orange to green iridescent flakies and blue to purple iridescent shimmer. Now, I will be honest, like I liked it best in like thin coats before it got really dark, but I was still very comfortable with it in two coats with full opacity because the flakies look like leaves right there, just in the base. And I thought that was so cool. I don't know why these kinds of things excite me the way they do, but I thought that was the prettiest effect. Also, really want to compliment What's Up Nails on using the big flakies, like bringing out the big flakies. I've been kind of disappointed before because I've seen like small flakies, and this whole collection is packed with huge flakies. Which brings us to another flaky polish. This one is Featured Creature, and it's a magnetic, and it's a purple base with small green to purple magnetic flakies, orange to green, and pink to green iridescent flakes. I think I like this one better than Foliage Foley, but I'm not sure because I kind of just feel like the color schemes were so vastly different, yet still beautiful. So, of course, we're going to show it unmagnetized first, and then we'll go ahead and add a coat and magnetize it. Now, I did get the dreaded spread with this one again, and I think it just might be me. I'll tell you all about it later. But for right now, I was smitten with how it turned out without being magnetized. Like the shift was just so strong and very noticeable, even from a distance, which kind of makes me super happy. This time I did not use my cuticle pusher to hold the magnet. I thought this might make a difference in getting me that sharp, crisp, magical line that I love so much, especially with polishes like this that have a lot of elements packed into it. You want that crisp line because you want to see what's underneath. So I was able to kind of get it crisp, and I still was just like, oh, this is gorgeous. It's beautiful. But as it started to dry, it started to spread. And at this point, even using the magnetic top coat, I felt like this just might be a me defect. So I do apologize for that, all of my friends and nail fam, because I feel like I wasn't able to feature this in a way that will make you crazy about it as I am. So I did, this is me putting on the magnetic top coat and attempting to regain some of that sharpness and crispness of the line. I did hold the magnet on my thumb for like 75 seconds. I don't know, that might be too long, but usually I can get a crisp line in like 40, 50 seconds. But I really wanted you all to be able to see underneath and check it out. So I went ahead and did it on all of my nails and tried again to see if that kind of cleaned up the line. I don't know if it did. Let me know down in the comments. I didn't really see that much of a difference. But I was not done. Since I thought maybe it's a me or a body chemistry thing, I went ahead and put it on a swatch wheel and magnetized it and let it dry, and the line stayed crisp on the swatch wheel. So now it's verified. It's just me, and that's okay. I will probably just try to continue practicing. Thank goodness I've got lots of bottles, right? So next up is Early Night. Now, this was another one that I was surprised by and really liked it. So I'm under super bright lighting, and this is a flash reflective. It's a muted blue base with pink to green iridescent flakies and blue to purple shimmer. Small blue flash reflective glitter is included as well. As you can tell, that first coat was kind of sheer, so I went ahead and did 3 coats for full opacity on this one. I know that sounds like it might be too much, but I really wanted to make sure I got the full effect, especially with these gorgeous huge hunks of flaky that seem to just really float in this jelly like base formula, because I saw the squish like at the tip of my nail, the way it bounced back. I was in love with that. I love that in a formula so much. So on the third coat, I felt pretty comfortable with my coverage, but more than that, I was super impressed with the pond effect and the super big flakies. I don't know why I'm obsessed with big flakies, but it's just something that I had never seen before until I started wearing indie polishes, and now it's a cornerstone of my favorites in every collection. Next up is another thermal, and this one is spicy or icy. It's purple to light blue thermal base with small dark green to purple flakies and silver to green iridescent flakies. So when it's cold, it's purple, and then when it's warm, it's light blue. And it you can kind of tell from the side by side photo that I was warm when I was applying it and kind of cool at the tips. So I almost got that gradient, and I was so hyped about it. Just ridiculously excited. I probably am the reason why I warmed up, because I had to go run and try to show everyone in my house. So I was warmed up, but kind of on the tips, you can see that purple. I can appreciate a thermal that has a highly reactive formula, because if my body is going to change temperatures even a little bit, I kind of appreciate when the formula picks up on that very quickly instead of, kind of just shrugging me off. So I don't know. I think I might like this thermal too. Who am I? I don't know. But speaking of fun and unconventional, we have Pinkoween Party. This one is a hot pink base with blue to purple iridescent shimmer, orange to green, and gold to green iridescent flakies, and purple hexagon glitter in 2 sizes. So, I'm I am really excited to talk about this one because I have been seeing this trend online of pink spooky nails and pink Halloween manicures. So I felt like this one was perfect, especially if you're not into doing nail art. You get to wear a pink polish that still incorporates some of the elements of a Halloween manicure. And really, is there anything better than that? Than not having to do the nail art, but still getting the effect? So, yeah, that one was definitely one of my favorites. And then we are here with the last polish, which again showed up as another one I really liked. This is First Dash. It's a milky white base with small dark blue to purple flakies, pink to green, and silver to green iridescent flakies. And I just thought it was very pretty because it really gave me winter snowy vibes. Then I realized it would make a great ghosty manicure because this is, after all, a Halloween collection. It's the Spooky Spice collection. So I was so surprised that I got nearly full opacity in two coats. I was expecting, because it was a milky white base, that I would need like three or four, but two moderate coats and I had my full opacity. You can still see a little bit of my nail line, but without bright lighting, you really wouldn't. So overall, I liked the collection because of the flakies. The flakies were the huge draw for me out of this whole collection. I did hesitate a little bit with the thermals and the magnetics because I didn't feel like I represented them the best that they could have been done. So I think I need to just work on becoming comfortable with special feature polishes. So I did enjoy filming this video, and I hope you all enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it. If you are part of my nail fam, I am sending out virtual hugs. Thank you for everything you do. Please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and do all the algorithm thingies. And as always, be kind to yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next video.